this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples. Rooting section number 1 has its money on Bobby Van and Elaine Joyce. Rooting section number 2 backs Dick Gautier and Barbara Stewart. And rooting section number 3 is betting on Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy. Hi, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Boy, we got a group here today, haven't we? It's nice to see you all. As you know, our studio audience is divided into 3 sections, each one backing one of our celebrity couples up here. And every time one of our stars wins some money, it's going to be divided among their rooting section. Now, of course, we have a show about we have a show about married couples, so the first thing we've done, of course, is to split them up. Let's go over and say hello to the husbands, shall we? Hello, husbands! Hello! Hello! You can hear me? Everything is fine, right?
Yes, everything is fine.
All right, now the first thing we're going to do is cut you out of sight and sound so you can't hear what's going on in here. Goodbye, fellas. Bye. Bye, husbands. All right, now we come to the best part, the ladies. Hello, ladies.
We're all alone.
Oh, you look so pretty and lovely. I'm fine. All right, now, we'll be back with more of Tattletales right after this message, so don't go away. We'll start our first game. Here with me, sitting nice and pretty. Let's see how the fellas look on television. Fellas, are you there? Oh, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Oh, it's terrific.
Is Jerry there?
Looks like 3 fighter pilots, doesn't it?
Is Jerry
Pull up. Jerry's there.
I feel warm.
Now, fellas,
Sit up straight.
we'll be back to you in just a moment. Sit tight now. You can't. We don't want you to hear what we're doing.
Where are we going?
Goodbye, fellas. Wouldn't you like to get rid of your husband that quickly? All right, ladies, I'm going to ask you questions about your husbands and your lives together. When you think you have an answer that he's going to recognize, you just press that little button right in front of you. But now listen, you must be first. I'll only take one response, okay? Here we go. Here's the first question, and it is this. Your first date together. You first. Okay. Elaine, tell us all about your first date.
Well, dear, my mother's not going to like this. I was in a bar, a singles bar, and Bobby was there with a group of friends, and I was all by myself, and I saw him, and that was it. I said, I have to meet him. So I asked the maitre d', I said, would you please go over and ask him if he would like to dance? And he said, are you kidding? I don't want to dance with her. And that's how we first met. And actually, I stayed there till it closed, until he finally came over and said, would you like to have a cup of coffee? And
you said, no, I'd rather dance.
yeah. I said, who are you? No. I said, I'd love to, and it all started then about 8 years ago.
That's a lovely story. You really did it yourself.
I picked him up all by myself.
All right, now, what I need from you is a one-word clue that's worth $100 or a two-word clue that's worth $50 to your rooting section. So what do you think Bobby will recognize?
And the question is going to be...
The question is your first date together.
Singles bar. How's that, gang?
Yeah. I think that's a good clue.
Okay.
Okay. Let's bring the fellas back. Hello, fellas.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Now, you couldn't hear anything, right?
Not
you
a
just
thing.
A lot of rotten music.
A lot of rotten music.
Yes,
All right. Now, we have asked the ladies a question out here. This is the question.
Right.
Your first date together. Now, what I want you to do is sound that signal in front of you when you recognize your wife and think you can match her answer from this clue. The question is your first date together, and the clue is singles bar.
Hi, Reagan. Did you hear me? How we doing, gang? Yes.
Well, Bubba, you can hear that you're on the right track. Tell us the story, will you?
Well, I went to a singles bar in Hollywood, a place called PJ's, and I was sitting there. It was great music and great chicks, and I met Elaine. She picked me up in a bar.
That's exactly what she said for $100.
Thank you, boys. We got it.
I mean, for $50. That's right, a two-word clue, and that's exactly right. All right, we'll be back to you in just a moment with another question, fellas. There they go again. All right, ladies, just for fun, the same question. Your first date. Okay, Ann. Tell us all about your first date with Jerry.
Well, actually, he had a pair of ballet slippers and yeah, I know he's built and he came over and at my house in Greenwich Village, and my roommate was out, and I offered him a glass of milk, and we got romantic. Or maybe we got romantic and then had the glass of milk. I'll say glass of milk, glass milk.
Glass milk.
Yes.
Is a two-word clue for $50. Now they're saying...
What should I say? They're yelling at me.
Well, they're yelling milk.
Milk? All right.
That could be tough. Okay, you want to go with milk? Okay, let's go.
You don't live with me, you people. I'm telling you. Glass milk.
Glass milk is what she wants. Now, she knows him, so... Okay.
I know him.
All right, let's bring on the fellas. Fellas, we have asked a question. The question is this.
Yes.
Your first date together.
Oh, okay.
We did it again.
Okay.
All right, now here's the clue. First date together, glass milk. Okay. Jerry, let's hear the story. I've always heard of glass tea, but let's hear the story.
I'm not so sure I can tell this story on because we.
Why?
Well, that's very funny because Ann told it. You better be able to tell it.
We have children now, and
Wait a minute. What is this?
I'm not as footloose and fancy-free as I used to be. If I recall this correctly, Ann and I were going together, and we were very. The question is how did I didn't know.
The first date is the question.
The first date. Well, she was standing there in the room, and she said to me, and I didn't know what to say to her, and she said, "Would you like a glass of milk?"
We'll buy that. Absolutely. That's worth $50. Very good, Jerry.
Because you're a pussycat, that's why.
Thank you.
Because you're a pussycat.
That's it.
Okay. All right, now, fellas, and listen carefully now, because I have a tattletale quickie. For every correct answer up here, it's worth $100 to your rooting section, okay?
Right.
Now, listen to the question, but don't give me the answer now.
Right. Gotcha.
Here is the question. Gentlemen.
Yes. Is that us too?
You too, Dick, yes. Gentlemen, assume the law allows it, and your wife has consented, so that you can have an extra wife, which you may pick from a foreign country. They're all grinning like Cheshire cats up here. Would you pick a geisha girl from Japan, a belly dancer from Morocco, or a fashion model from France? That's France for you, Dick.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, would you pick a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model? Think about it. We'll come back to you in just a moment. Okay, ladies, this is worth $100 for your rooting section. Ann, what do you think now?
Well,
Would Jerry like a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
I don't think he would go for a Moroccan belly dance. You'd have to be Israeli for Jerry. But I think France or a geisha girl. He loves Japanese food. Mm-hmm. I'd say a geisha girl.
Geisha girl.
Yeah? What do they know?
That's fine. Okay, let's bring in Jerry. Jerry,
Yes.
now you've had a little time to think about it. Would you rather have a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
Oh, if my wife consented, I would love to have a geisha girl.
Good boy. Good boy.
There's a lot of. You want to know why? Can I tell you why?
You got it. You got it.
You know why?
That's it. You want it.
You're getting one for Hanukkah.
No, I guess I don't. Well, the reason for it very simply is if my wife's.
They don't want to hear the reason, and neither do I.
Money, that's it. Thank you, Jerry. Goodbye.
Shame on you.
Okay, Barbara, what about Dick now? Would he like a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
Well, let me see, with the name of Gautier, I think because belly dancers' bellies are too big.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed that.
Yeah, they kind of hang down. I would say a French fashion model.
Okay, a fashion model.
Oh,
from
kids.
France.
Oh, just
Okay,
pray.
here we go. Hang on, let's bring in Dick. Okay, Dick.
Yeah.
Which one would it be? A geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
Well, I don't speak Chinese, and I don't know belly talk too well. But I'll tell you this, I do know how to say voulez-vous coucher. It's all the French I know anymore.
Of course,
The wrong one?
no, you're right.
Oh.
You're absolutely right for $100. And I don't know what that French phrase, what did that French phrase mean that you just did there?
It means
Never
thank you.
mind, Dick.
All
We know
right.
all about it. Thank you, Dick. Okay, Elaine, how about Bobby? Would he like a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
He'd like all of them.
Nevertheless.
Nevertheless, Bobby would choose a French fashion model.
All right. Okay. All right, let's bring on Bobby and see what he says. Bobby?
Yeah, right here.
What would you like? Would you like a geisha girl, a belly dancer, or a fashion model?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been thinking about it. I've been trying to get women off my back for years, so I wouldn't pick a geisha. And my wife does the greatest belly dance you ever saw, but let's not talk about that. So I got to go with the fashion model. I like that. That's good. That's right. You got it.
Okay. Very nice, Bobby. That's incredible that they got that.
We all won.
That
That's
really
great.
is incredible, because that's very hard to do, I would think, to
We
pick
know
all
them
those
all
ladies.
so well.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Now, that's our halftime signal. That means we're halfway through. We're at the halfway mark, and let's see how our score stands. Barb and Dick have $100. Ann and Jerry have $150. Elaine and Bobby have $150. All right, now, we're going to do a little turnabout. We want the ladies to step to the rear. Fellas to come out here front and center. We're going to do a little switcherini here. Not mates, just places, that's all. And we'll come back with more of Tattletales right after this message. Back with Tattletales. Now, as you know, our studio audience is participating in whatever our stars win up here, but I have a little added bonus. Whatever couple is ahead at the end of our show, our winningest couple, if you're backing them, we will add $1,000.
Okay. I want to sit in the audience. I want to sit in the audience.
Bobby just said he'd rather sit in the audience.
That's
Okay.
it.
We've got the fellas up here. Let's see how the ladies are doing backstage. Ladies, are you all tuned in?
Yes,
Everything
She
all
looks
right?
like Leonard Nimoy.
Okay, ladies, we'll get back to you in just a moment. You look lovely on television, I must say, don't they?
Thank you.
Okay, bye. All right, now, fellas.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you questions about your wives and your lives together. If you got an answer you think she'll recognize, then get your hand up on that button, but you have to be quick because I'll only take one. The first response, okay? Here's your first question. How you can tell when she's feeling romantic? Bobby was first.
Who won? I win?
Bobby. Okay, Bob. Tell us the story, if you will.
Well, I can always tell when my wife is feeling romantic. She turns the lights down low. She always asks me to make her a little drink. You know what I mean? She starts wearing sexy things, you know.
I know what
little
you mean.
hints like that, you know what I mean?
I never
She's
thought...
got that gleam in her eye.
Okay, so now what I need from you is either a one or a two-word clue. A one-word clue is worth $100. A
Oh,
two-word
yeah.
clue is worth $50.
One word? Drink.
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 Okay. Let's bring on the ladies, shall we? Now, ladies,
Hi. Yeah.
we have asked the fellas a question. The question is this: how you can tell when she's feeling romantic. Now, sound your signal if you recognize your husband and think you can match his answer from this clue. The question is how you can tell when she's feeling romantic, and the clue is drink. How about that? Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I love it. Okay.
Right on.
Elaine,
Right on.
Yes.
tell us all about it, my dear.
Bobby, shame on you. My mother's never going to talk to either one of us.
Good, good.
Goody, goody.
Are you crowded in there, darling? No.
Oh.
it's all right.
No, she's fine. She's fine.
Honey, well, I'm sorry, Bert. And ladies and gentlemen, my husband always knows because I always come home and I kind of just hum a little bit, and then I say, could I have a little drink?
That's what it is. That's worth $100. Thank you, Elaine.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye, ladies. We'll be back to you in a minute. All right, now, fellas. Now, listen carefully. Same question, how you can feel when she's romantic. Okay, Richard, tell us all about it.
Well, it doesn't sound terribly romantic. It sounds a little bit like a Pavlovian response.
I wish I could train my wife that way.
But that's exactly what it is, because when my wife feels like it, we have a little silver bell to the side of the bed. And she rings the bell, folks. Wait a minute. Someone gave it to us as a wedding gift. They said, hey, whenever you feel like getting it on, ring the bell, you know.
Bell. Okay. Let's bring on the ladies, shall we? Ladies, we had a little fun. We asked the same question, how you can tell when she's feeling romantic. Now, sound your signal if you recognize your husband's clue. How you can tell when she's feeling romantic, and the clue is bell. Okay, Barbara, tell us about it.
This is absolutely humiliating. But I ring a bell.
You're weird.
I love this story so much, I just wanted to hear it again. Okay, that's exactly what he said. For $100.
Can you imagine how lucky Quasimodo could have gotten?
Okay, at this point, Ann and Jerry have $150. Barbara and Dick have $200. And Ann and Bobby are in the lead with $250. We'll be back right after this word with more Tattletales. Tattletale Quickie. That means every correct answer up here is worth $100 for your rooting section. Ladies, I'm going to ask you the question. Ladies, but don't give me the answer now. Just think about it, okay? Here it is. Ladies, it's your anniversary. If your husband planned to give you as a present... Oh, that can't be right. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. If your husband planned to... I thought he was going to give you away as a present on your anniversary.
I've thought about many times.
If your husband planned to give you as a present a $10,000 fur coat, a $10,000 diamond, or $5,000 in cash, which would you prefer? Think about it. A $10,000 fur coat, a $10,000 diamond, or $5,000 in cash. Okay? We'll come back to you in a minute, ladies. Think it over. I think they're thinking about it, too. Okay, Jerry, tell us about Ann. Which one of those gifts do you think would mean the most to her on an anniversary?
Well, I would think it would be the money. Yeah. Most of all, I say this because I think material objects have never appealed to her. Take me, for instance. No, she's like that. She doesn't wear furs or anything like that, and diamonds she loses.
Right. Let's not go into that one.
All right, yeah.
Okay, let's bring her on and see you. Okay, we know the answer. All right. Ann, hi there.
Hello.
Okay, what
I'm
would it be?
lonely in here in this little spot.
Well, talk to us now. Would you like a $10,000 fur coat, a $10,000 diamond, or a $5,000 in cash for your anniversary?
I'd love some gasoline and sirloin steak.
Those two things we can get you.
I know. Who can? I think I don't want a fur coat because Cleveland Amy's a friend of ours, and those little dead animals. I think $5,000. Who knows? Yeah.
That's what it said. It's worth $100. Okay. Thanks, Ann. Okay, let's move on down. Now, Dick.
Yeah.
How about Barbara? Would she like $10,000 fur coat, a $10,000 diamond, or $5,000 in cash?
Well, she already has the $10,000 per car. No.
This is for your anniversary, too. Which,
Yeah, for anniversary. Well, I'll tell you, Barbara's pretty smart, being a money-grubbing gold digger. I think really what she'd do is I think she'd take the diamond and sell it for $7,500. So I'll say the diamond is better than the $5,000.
All right, let's bring her on. Barbara. Hey, Barbara, how are you?
Yeah.
Okay, Barbara, what would it be? The $10,000 fur coat, the $10,000 diamond, or $5,000 in cash?
Just give me the money, honey.
Hey, dummy, you could sell the diamond for $8,500.
You idiot!
Sorry, he didn't say that.
You didn't
No
say
score
money.
there, Barbara. Sorry about that. Bye, Barbara. Bye. Okay, Bobby, how about Elaine? We got Barbara off just in time.
Well, I'll tell you, this is a tough one. I know my wife doesn't like diamonds. That's out. Now, she's got cash. She wants a mink coat. She'd like it. I would say the $10,000 fur coat.
Okay, let's ask her. Elaine,
That's what she likes. All right,
Elaine, let's bring on Elaine. Elaine, what would it be? The coat, the diamond, or $5 grand in cash?
I have been drooling all over them. I just can't, all of them. I would take all of them, but I think Bobby would say the $10,000 coat.
$100 for you. All right. Okay.
Okay, Bobby, I want it.
Wait a minute. All right, there's the sound. That means that's the end of the game. We have no more time. Our winners are Elaine and Bobby Wynn. Yeah, we had $350. We add $1,000 to that for a grand total of $1,350. And we'll come back to Tattletales right after this message. We'll be right back. Hang on now. We'll see you next time on Tattletales. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. Good to see you. Good to see you.
This is Jack Clark speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.